Okay, let's get the day started. So looking at the 5 minute chart here. This is our Globex low, and this is the high. And uh, we have a gap down here around 28.50 and 28.45. And this gap is from about 28.75 to 28.86. So those gaps. At some point, we'll have to fill those. Probably not today, but at some point over the next week or couple weeks. And we're going to be opening at right below the Globex high. We'll be opening right up here. So take a look at the daily chart. So this is the daily chart, and this is the May 16th high. Yesterday was a failed break above it. However, we're gapping way up right now. And gaps that have stayed open, there's one down here on the daily chart. We have one here, and currently there's still one open right here. We're also trying to get another gap right here. So, maybe in the next couple weeks or next couple months, when the market starts to pull back through this, these will be targets. Bulls trying to get a strong first bar to break out of the Globex high and yesterday's high. Yesterday was an interesting day. Sellers above each of the really every bar today. If you sold above, you were able to make money. Sellers above all this were able to scalp out with 1 point. But this the first few hours, this was what I call a small pullback bull trend. So there was a breakout, and then the pullbacks were small, just a couple bars, but there were tails, and it doesn't look strong. However, it is, and you can tell by these gaps that stay open. So bar 3 and bar 4, this close, and then these bars over here, their bodies did not overlap. So the tails overlapped, but the bodies did not, and that's a body gap. You also have a true gap here with this high and this low, and that stayed open. So sellers above were not able to make money selling above that, unless, of course, they held all day and came back. But at this point, sellers above were not able to make money. So when you start to have gaps staying open and body gaps, then prices are likely to go higher. And so that's a small pullback bull trend, and it just continued up. And if anyone was in the stream yesterday, I tried to place several orders to buy these pullbacks, but I was just one tick away and couldn't get filled, and it of course went up. On the way down, strong leg here. Eight bars without a bull body. Probably more down. So basically this surprise bar up ended up just being a pullback. And then now we're trying for the second leg. And notice you had a first entry sell and a second entry sell off the moving average in a bear trend. That was a good swing, and I went for 2 times my risk here, so I sold below that and put a stop above here and got out at the low of the day. Bull's trying to get a good first bar. The larger the tail, the worse it is. This is, I'll show the daily chart again. And look how in just 5 or 6 days, look how close we are back to the all-time high. And if we get closer to that, it'll start to act as a magnet and we'll just get vacuumed up to it. Sort of like this low, everyone knew it had to get there at some point. And it just, on the last couple of days, just got vacuumed down and tested it and then reversed up. Consecutive bars will be better for the bulls. If we get 2 consecutive bars, especially if the second one closes on its high, then people will start to buy the close. However, I don't think it'll just be a big bull trend day. And if the second bar is a strong bear signal bar like this, then it would increase the chances that we have a failed break above the Globex high and above the high of yesterday. But higher probability is to wait and see if we can get a double bottom or a double top and see if we can find a direction first. So let's say this bar closes somewhere down here like this, and we'll want to see if buyers below bar 1 can make money. So they'll buy below and they'll buy lower, and we'll see if they can get back to break even here. Also, so here's the high of yesterday, and we're breaking below that. If this bar closed like this down here, then it would be always in short. So if you're doing anything, you're only selling. However, I would not be doing anything right now. It's too much uncertainty. We're trying to find a breakout or a failed breakout of this high and this high. And if bulls can make money buying below bar 1, then this would increase the chances of a trading range. So big bars and uncertainty, so difficult to trade this. very strong bear bar. Surprise bar down. We'll probably have more down. It'll probably be a second leg from this. So buyers below have not yet made money, and we'll want to see if they can get back to that low. If not, if this gap stays open, then it'll increase the chances of going down. And right now, I think we'll have lower prices. I think people selling this close and selling higher will make money. So we'll see if bears can keep this gap open. And take the high of the day so far and the low of the day, and get a 50% pullback. And look what they're selling. Look where this bar is stalling at. So we're going to have bears that sold the close and sell more higher, and we'll try to get out down here. We'll also have scalpers now after this strong bar that will be selling 1 point, 2 points higher. This gap's still open. So far, a trading range open. So big gap up, then a big bar down, then immediately reversed. Okay, so the gap closed. So bears are not as strong as we would like them to be. Large bars, large risk, confusion, trading range price action, but better to just wait. Probably still going to get some some sort of bear bar, bear leg down to test this low or lower. Still expecting a second leg down from this. For the bulls, the second entry buy, first entry, second entry. Sellers above, bar 3 have made money. There were probably more sellers than buyers above because of the large risk and the reversals we've had. So more sellers betting that it'll fail above that high, and they'll be able to get a scalp. Also, bears that sold the 50% pullback and sold more higher have made money. Now we'll see how it reacts to this close, because there were sellers at the close, and we'll want to see if they can get out at this close. All right, so if they wanted to be out, then they could be out here. But we'll see if there are more holders, sellers holding than sellers just scalping here. We have Friday's high and double bottom with Friday's high. So bear's trying to get the second leg down from bar 2.
Sell, sell, sell.
Oh, that's good.
The House of Pain. Bye, bye, bye.
Oh gosh.
Don't buy, don't buy.
This is ridiculous. Anyways, training range open. You can probably tell that from just the first 2 bars. Well, you could tell that from yesterday. Yesterday was the trading range, increases, and on the daily chart, hold on. On the daily chart, yesterday was the trading range, and today we're getting into these this double top. And through here, there's been a lot of trading range price action. We have targets above and targets below, and it's reasonable to expect that we'll have to test some stuff first and then go in one direction. So we have gaps below. We have the close of yesterday and today still open. The close of Monday, or the close of Friday, and was never filled. The high of Friday, we never went below the high of Friday. So after these first 2 bars, big up and big down, possibly a failed break of yesterday's high and the Globex high, which it still is. Now it'll be broken out twice. So broke out once, failed, broke out a second time and failed. And now we even have a lower high. However, still more trading range price action and gaps are being filled. So people buying below stuff are making money. principle is trying to get a double bottom, second entry, first entry, second entry. I wouldn't take it though. I think we're in a training range. And if it's going to be a big bull trend day, then it'll show us. Also, possible triangle. So lower highs and higher lows. Okay. All right. My mouse is all messed up, so we'll just leave it as it is. So you can imagine a triangle being here. And what happens with triangles is it breaks out, and 50% of the time, if it breaks out, then it'll come back to the apex of this triangle.
All aboard! Buy, buy, buy! Don't buy, don't buy.
Probably buyers below bars. Probably sellers above bars. Probably buyers below bars. Probably sellers above bars. Probably buyers below bars. Probably sellers above bars. Trading range open, but a possible double bottom if the bulls can get a good close here. Would be for a swing up.
Bye, bye, bye! Bye, bye, bye!
Testing, testing. Possible double bottom. Testing, testing. Possible double bottom. Still, if someone buys above this bar, if it closes well, then it'll be for a swing. I won't take it because of all the trading range price action we've had. But it is a possible double bottom and lower the low of the day. So here's the 2000 tick chart. And so this is the wedge I was talking about, or this is the triangle I was talking about. Lower highs and higher lows. And so one side is going to try to get a breakout, but then 50% chance that breakout will come back and test this apex here. Alright, so we're long. You can tell right here a lot of people. Okay, so you can tell a lot of people were doing what I did. They bought below, and they tried to scalp out with 1 point. That's why it paused there and just kind of oscillated around that price for a few seconds. Still trying to get there. So this is possibly the second leg down now from this surprise bar. So we got a big surprise bar like this, and we can expect a little more down, and expect a second leg, and this might be that second leg. However, we still, it's hard to say because of the trading range and confusion. Back to the 2000 tick chart. We have our triangle, and we broke out, and now we'll see if it can come back to the apex of this triangle. Right now it looks like it's just going to be, we're going to have a leg one, leg two. So leg one, leg two puts us down here. However, I think it'll be leg one, trading range, leg two. That put us at the May 16 high. So bulls will try to get a double bottom here at 50% pullback and at the moving average. After a second leg down on the open, first leg, second leg, I'll try to get a double bottom here. Starting to get big tails on the bottom. This means when we came down into this resistance, bears weren't holding for a swing down. They were just taking profits at this resistance, and there were buyers at this resistance. So bulls are trying to get a double bottom here. Bears did not want this tail, this big tail on the bottom. That means people were buying and taking profits. People were selling and taking profits, and they were buying for a scalp here. It gives a chance for the bulls to get a double bottom. Take a look at the 2000 tick chart. Still have this triangle here and possible first leg, second leg. Haven't quite gotten to the second leg yet, but this might be all we get. However, this May 16 high and the second leg are somewhat of a target, and traders will wait to buy until it gets down here. Still trying to double bottom. Bulls, bears failed to go lower once. They tried again twice. And now bulls possibly get a double bottom. And it's probably okay to buy here for a swing up, test the high, or break it out of the high. However, I won't. I'll wait for a double bottom. We'll see if bulls start to get consecutive bars. However, I still think we're just in a big trading range right now. Bring over to the 2000 tick chart. Triangle. 50% of the time it tries to reverse. If it breaks out, it tries to pull back into that triangle. We also have a leg 1 and a leg 2, which puts us down here near the May 16 high. So we have reasons to go lower and a possible swing up, and it's just too many contradicting ideas, so I'm just going to wait. And I'll wait for consecutive strong bars. I'll wait for the market to tell me where it's going. Scalpers, people buying below bars, and people selling above bars have been making money today. And earlier, we bought below this bar and got our 1 point scalp on this bar.
The House of Pain.
On the 2000 tick chart, we have a trend line coming through here. And we have a first entry and a second entry off of this trend line. So that's a higher probability sell. So bears will try to get a swing out of this. Testing, testing. Okay, so bulls about the swing high are still long. They're looking to test around the highs of the day. So swing bar is probably pretty happy with this. Their entry bar was had a bull body. It was a doji bar. It's not the best, but it was a bull body. Then the second follow through bar was even better.
All aboard!
So like I was saying, when you have a triangle, 50% of the time you try to come back and test the apex of this triangle. And probably need a little bit more up to adequately test that high. And on the 5-minute chart, that apex is right about the high of this climax, right here.
Don't buy, don't buy.
How many consecutive bars have we had today? We had one here, and all through this, every bar reversed. Now here we're getting 3 bars in a row with consecutive closes. So bull's getting some strength through this. However, we are low in what could be a trading range.
House of pleasure. House of pleasure.
Swing bulls will probably try to just get out break even here after that outside down bar. But traders will still be looking for a double bottom here. And if it goes lower, they'll be looking for a wedge. 1, 2, 3. And after 3 pushes, they'll look for a reversal.
Bye, bye, bye!
2000 tick chart. We sort of modified the trend line we had going through here. We found the trend line from this low and this low, created a parallel up to here. And in hindsight, that would have been a good sell below there, going for 2 times your risk. And that would put the bears below the low of the day. We also have the May 16 high we want to test. So probably more down, especially if we can get a strong consecutive close here. So 2 strong bars in a row. Probably be more down from that. Bulls will still try to get a double bottom here. Maybe if they can get a bad bear close here, then a good bull bar. That'd be second entry double bottom. So bears disappointed by this bar. Imagine you sold below this, and then you get a second bar. It's good. It's good that it had a bare close, but you had this big tail, and you realize that bulls will try to get a double bottom here. And so if they do get a bull bar here, a good insight, a good just a quality signal bar, then you'll be getting out above that bar. So if I do get a good bull bar here, I will be buying above that.
Put the bunny back in the box.
I am Groot.
Do it! Do it! Just do it!
I like turtles.
So if we break below here and get a strong bar, then there'll probably will be more down. Probably good enough for a few points. However, bulls will try to get a wedge here.
It's a trap!
Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt?
I'll take that trade.
Right. On the 2000 tick chart, versus hold here and went for 2 times their risk. They made money. However, now we're getting down to the May 16 low. Is at 94.25. There are probably buyers below here. They'll probably make money. So I'll be getting in with the short, where the buyers will be taking their profits. That's what we're in. And I will be willing to sell more higher.
Dad? Hey, pal. Trade Prince Gallowix here.
Alright. So buyers below here, probably buyers below here, and there were. So they bought here, they bought more lower, and they got out break even with a profit. So when you had buyers getting out in this area, then good chance that there'd be enough sellers that it's a good chance that sellers would make money here. You also had sellers selling the clothes, and they would sell more higher. So there's lots of selling in this area, not much buying. Bears will try to close this gap. It's unlikely they'll be able to close the Friday. It's unlikely we'll be able to get down to the Friday close though. Uh, but the Friday high is at the Globex low and yesterday's low, and we may try to test there. Bears after this breakout, they want a follow through bar. So at a minimum, they want no bull bar. So either a doji or a bear bar. And if they get that, then we're probably going lower. We also have a gap here with this low and this high. So that means people that bought below this bar have not yet made money. People that bought below this did, however, make money. And bulls will try to get a wedge here. But especially if we get another bear close, then I think it's going lower. Or it would be reasonable to sell. And when it's reasonable to do something, then you can usually get out, at least break even or with a profit. Alright, so probably sellers have this close. Breakout, they got their follow through bar. I'm going to put a limit order to sell right above this just in case it gets up there. Oh, was I on the? Might have been on the wrong screen that whole time, but anyway, we're back. We're back over here. Yeah, so breakout bar, gap stayed open, and a follow through bar, so probably more down.
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at the fucking smile on my face. I get it. I get it. Yeah.
What's this? Oh, it's only money.
And I got money, hoes. Money and hoes. I got money.
Where's my money, bitch? Money, 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 ain't it funny with a honey and a Lamborghini will do.
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at the fucking smile on.
Here comes the money.
Bye, bye, bye! Sell, sell, sell!
So trying to get down to yesterday's close and the low of yesterday. So here's the daily chart, and bear is trying to get a failed break above this double top. Let's say someone was long down here, and then they made all this profit, and then they see this big bear signal bar. Well, they'll probably get out below it. So bears want to create this bar today. And bulls will fight against them. We'll try to make a wedge bottom, keep these gaps open, and to make it go up.
Money, 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 ain't it funny with a honey and a Lamborghini will do. Money, money, money.
I want to win money.
Hang out where the money is.
So bulls trying to get a wedge bottom. They got a doji bar. So probably buyers below this doji bar.
Shut up and take my money.
I will never do anything that doesn't make me money.
Money, 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 money.
Somebody say make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money.
Like a somebody. What the hell, man? That's a
Yeah.
Actually subbed. You dumb motherfucker. I got your money, bitch.
We've got to have money.
Here comes the money.
Money, get it money with a honey and a Lamborghini will do. I need dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Well, I need dollar, 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 that's what I need. Dad?
So, big tails. Probably sellers above stuff and buyers below stuff. And this is really what caused the tails. People buying below bars, buying lower. People buying below more. And people selling closes, selling higher. When you see these big tails like this, probably trading range. Especially after this wedge bottom, will increase the chances that bulls will start buying stuff.
Yes.
Very nice.
Wow, it's very nice.
That wasn't very nice.
I don't think that's a very nice story.
What do you like to play?
Pokemon.
Pokemon? Pokemon was the pokey of the man is the thing with the guy.
Pokemon.
Up, down, left, right, BA start.
Oh no!
Oh yeah! I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
Everybody gets one. Tell him, Peter.
Apparently everybody gets one.
Bingo.
Do as I command!
Victory is mine!
Yes. Victory screech!
Oh my god. Oh.
I'm ready! I'm ready! I'm ready! I'm ready! I'm ready! Ready! Ready!
You what?
One hour later.
Okay. Secretly, I'm a little bit naive.
Wow. I'll never look at you the same way again, SpongeBob. Gosh.
Why? Why? Why?
Patrick,
What?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
21?
Sounds like a lot of...
Whoever's the owner of the white sedan, you left your lights on.
That was awesome!
Hi, how are you?
Chocolate? Chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
Patrick,
What?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
21?
Money, ain't it funny what a honey and a Lamborghini will do?
Shut up and take my money!
Here comes the money!
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money! Money, money, money,
Dollar, dollar.
So Bull's trying to get a wedge bottom.
You keep the money.
Money, money, money.
My fight money!
I get it. I get it.
Lydia, oh Lydia, say, have you met Lydia? Lydia the tattooed lady.
Now, say my name.
Where's my money, bitch?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm licking it.
Hello, Madonna. Hello, Madonna.
I am a little queen.
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at the fucking smile on my face.
Alright, so we have a wedge bottom, and probably sellers above bars and buyers below bars. So I'll remove my order down here just for clarity, but I am willing to sell above this bar with his large tail. And I'll pull it over to the, so we have the daily chart. And right now it's pulling back to these highs, the May 16 high. And bears are trying to get this bar to close on its low. They want the day to close on its low. Imagine if you had bought down here, and you have all this profit, then you get a bad bear bar here, or you get a strong bear bar, and so you say, okay, well I'll just get out and I'll just see my profits. And so bears want this bar to close on their low, and bulls they will buy during this bar to keep from getting a strong bear reversal bar. So down here, I think trading range. So sellers above bars and buyers below bars. Although the bulls are trying to get a wedge bottom. But limit order market, so limit orders are making money. And this line here is the May 16th low, or this is the May 16th high, and look where we came down to. We came right down here and haven't been able to get a close below it yet. So even if we continue down, there's going to be buyers below bars, scaling in lower, and we might have to get down here, the Globex low and Friday's high, but I don't think we'd get much lower than that today. Yeah, so selling above here, I think that's reasonable to do. We'd be high in a trading range. So if it gets above here, then it'll go higher, but then it'll probably come back down to this high. Similar to how it went down, big tail, buyers below made money, big tail, and it went down, but then buyers below they bought more lower, and it came back to their first entry and they got out break even. So trading range price action, both sides should be able to make money. Now the current bar we're on, the bears will try to make it a signal bar. Then they'll have a first entry and a second entry short. And that would probably be an okay sell. However, I won't take it, because when we're in a trading range like this, I would rather just be buying below stuff and selling above stuff, taking quick profits.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
It's much easier in a trading range to be buying below stuff and selling above stuff. Let's see if I can find an example of a good trading range. So this was last week. We opened, and on the first bar, it was a strong bar, but look, people bought the close and they made money. And that was the first sign that the day could be a trading range day. Now we went lower, but then we had a big spike up, then we had a big spike down. So big down, big up, big down, probably trading range. And people that bought all these lows, they were able to make money here. People bought more, so then we started to get more tails, more overlap, and that increases the chances of trading range. People started buying below stuff and scaling in lower, and they made money. People buying below stuff, scaling in lower, and made money. Now on the way up, even we were always in long, so I would only be buying through this, especially after these two bars, two consecutive strong bars. I think it's going up. However, you can still sell above stuff, and you'll probably make money.
Nobody said it was easy.
A small loan of $1 million.
Cause it's easy. And it does a lot of damage.
Nothing easy.
That was easy. That was easy.
Easy money.
Alright, second entry sell. However, I won't be taking it. I'd rather be buying below stuff.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
That was easy.
That was easy.
Selling above stuff, been making money. Buying below stuff has been making money. So that's what I'll continue to do. I have a limit order to buy the low of this bar. If it goes down here, I'll get out with 1 point scalp. And if it goes above this bar with his tail, I'll sell above and get out with 1 point scalp. We have a second entry sell here. It's probably okay to sell. However, when I start to see trading range price action, I just take scalps and take limit orders and get out quick. And that works much better for me.
I'll be back.
You are terminated. We're owl exterminators.
All right, boys. Let's see a Terminator do that, huh? Okie dokie.
Here we go!
Alright, so Bulls. Bulls wedge bottom, 1, 2, 3. That's a wedge. And Bears tried to get a second entry, first entry, second entry, but looks like it might fail. If it goes up here, they'd be stopped out.
Bye, bye, bye!
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Shit. Looking kind of
dumb with her finger and her
What are you doing in my swamp?
Oh, hello, yeah!
What?
It's all ogre now.
Ogres are like onions. Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. I don't care. Maybe I could have decapitated an entire onion to put their onions on a plate. Got a knife, cut open their onion and drink their onions. You get it. We both have onions. Everyone likes onions.
Better out than in, I always say.
Everyone come look, I'm taking a Shrek. Ah, darn, it ended. Oh yeah, turn it up. Are you a donkey?
Bear's trying to get a surprise bar down here. They do. We'll still have a body gap. This body gap will be open, and people at sellers, if it is a good bar, people that sell the clothes will probably make money. But once again, I won't sell the clothes because I think we're in a trading range, and this would be selling low in a trading range. Also, so a strong leg here, likely a second leg down. Well, this might be that second leg.
I'm ready. I spread my ass cheeks for Shrek. He penetrates my butthole.
Are you a donkey? Straight to the bank with this.
What are you doing? What the hell, you're recording? Yes. Oh shit. Money in the bank. Pimpin' stage over there. Money in the bank. Pimpin' ain't easy. What are you doing? What the hell, you're recording? Yes. Oh shit. No, don't record me. What the hell?
You are bankrupt.
Wall Street, Wall Street, Wall Street, Wall Street.
money, ain't it funny what a honey in the Lamborghini will do?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar.
What's this? Oh, it's only money.
Make money, money, make money, money.
Save money, yeah, save money.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Bitch better have my money. Y'all should know me well enough. Bitch better have my money.
Easy money. Money is a good thing if you're poor. It's a
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, dollar.
Hi, Tanner. Well, so right now, uh, I'll go over kind of what we have. We have a wedge bottom, so 1, 2, 3, and we're also in a trading range. And we're low in what could be a trading range. Notice bars below have been making money. Bought below here, bought more lower, made money. Bought below here, bought more lower, made money. So probably people will be buying below here and buying more lower again and make money. So this is the low of yesterday, and the high of Friday did not overlap. So this should be a pretty good support level. And if we get down, we have two strong bars here, and we'll probably have more down. But through this leg down, there should be buyers, and so that's what I'm looking at. I'll take a look at the daily chart as well. So here's the daily chart, and so let's say you bought down here, and you have all this profit, and then today happens like this, and well, you'll probably be getting out, and you'll just take your profit. So bears will try to make this bar close like this to encourage the bulls to get out below it. All right, so let's see if we can get filled on this limit order here. And it fills me and we go lower, I will be willing to buy more lower. Yeah, also, I don't know if you heard, but I was trying out my a soundboard. All right, so we're in, and I will be willing to buy lower. it's unlikely that this gap here will stay open. This leg could be strong enough for it to have a second leg down. This was a strong leg, probably more down, and this is a second leg. Now this one is also strong enough to get its own second leg down, so we'll probably have more down here. So even though we're low in what could be a trading range, this is pretty strong, and so um, I would probably only be selling. So you could people that sold that close would probably make money, but it'd probably be better to sell higher, like people like me that bought here, and they'll be trying to get out around break even or with a profit below this bar. This is Infinity Futures, and right now I think there's like a 7 or 8 second delay. I'm still getting everything set up, and so I don't have it on like the 2 second delay, which that was just an accident. I meant to have it on like the 2 second delay, but I had it accidentally put on the lower quality. So I think after this got this strong close, uh, it goes below there, I would just get out and just take a loss. It's really kind of an odd time because there's a chance of a large breakout below, like on. So here's the daily, and we have these gaps, and today just could end up. There's a chance that it could try to go and fill these gaps lower, and so I don't want to be scaling in below that. And these consecutive strong closes increase the chance of that. So even though buyers below here probably will make money, I just don't want to have to deal with the risk of it breaking down and having to deal with it, down here. Because these strong consecutive closes were more of a surprise, and I was expecting it to be more weaker bars like this. And when people start to see consecutive closes, well, they start to get in with it. So I'm okay taking a loss below that. Notice we're 4 minutes into the bar now, and people have kept it. Okay, so there it goes. I'm live every day from 9:30 to 12. So sometimes I go more. However, I have I have an event to go to in just an hour actually. So I'll be getting off pretty soon. You use NinjaTrader 8? Yeah, yeah, I've considered using NinjaTrader. I just never looked into it enough. Difficult to really do anything right here unless you're selling a point or two up here, selling above this. Because we have the risk of them trying to close these gaps here from the Friday close and yesterday's low. So even though I think it's a trading range, Abdul, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, there you are. Oh, also you were the first subscriber after I had my alerts set up. So you were the first person for the alert to pop up. And also Abdul, so there's like a 7 or 8 or maybe 10-second delay right now, but there won't be that delay next time I stream. It was just an accident that I put it on the lower setting. So my next stream, the delay should only be like a 2 or 3 second delay, which is much better. Yeah. So right now, my thoughts, probably sellers above. And I think we are low in what's a trading range. But I just don't want to risk having to scale in lower when it's trying to fill these gaps. So I'd rather, I'd rather wait on that. But I do think selling above this makes sense. Because when it's going down and you start to scale in lower, you buy more lower, and it just keeps trending down. Well,
The House of Pain.
then that is the House of Pain, and that's how you lose your account. Is when it's going one direction and you just keep scaling in against it. So we avoid doing that, and well, you'll live to trade another day. So bears will try to keep this gap open this low, and they'll try to keep any bar from going back up and overlapping with that bar. Because people like me, I bought here with my plan to buy more lower, and I would buy more lower, and it would get back to this low, and I would get out with a profit on my second entry and break even on the first. However, after 3 consecutive strong closes like this, and the risk of the gap, I just decided not to buy more, and I just got out. So that's fine. Yeah, yeah. The ES, ES is pretty much all I trade, and I just really focus on getting good at the ES. I think people they're always looking at different markets, and it's just information overload. Um, it's kind of like playing an instrument. Uh, let's say you get really good at just playing a one instrument, and then if you're the best in the world at playing that one instrument, then that's the highest probability of you making money if you're just the best in the world at doing that one thing. But if you start to try doing all these other different things, you start trying to play violins and pianos and drums, then you won't really be the best at any one of those. But I also have um, I also have my daily chart up, and I also have my uh, this is the 2000 tick chart, and I often take trades from this, especially in trending markets. It's much better when it's in a trending market. So you notice trend line, we took this low and this low and drug the trend line up, and it matched perfectly with these highs. And so we were at this point, we were in a trend down, and you get a sell signal bar at the moving average. And what I like to do is go for 2 times my risk. That put us down here at the low. I didn't actually take this trade. So I didn't have my channels drawn in like I should have. But that's something I like to take. So moves back to the 5 minute. Yeah, I think having a clean chart is very important. Uh, really understanding the price action and what the bars are telling you. That's probably the most important thing in trading. So bulls will probably close this gap. So if they get one more tick, then people that bought below here, bought more lower, will have a profit. Get one more tick. All right, so I have to get going. Um, Here is I think my email should be on my on the YouTube, but here is here's my email, and you can send me any question you like, or if you just want to chat or just got some, you can send me an email. guythetrader@gmail.com. Okay, so the bulls close this gap. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Abdul. It'll be, I think this whole week will be an exciting week. And so before I leave, last week was an outside up week. So this was the low of last week, and it went above the high of last week, which is bullish. However, this week will need to close above these highs, or else it could be a sign of a double top. So right now the bears are trying to get this bar to close as low as they can. And they would have a double top here, and the bulls are trying to keep that from happening. So this week will be interesting to see how that plays out. All right, I'll see you